Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and we're having a lovely day today, and if the sun keeps shining, things are going to green up pretty soon. Anyway, there's our backyard and our little vegetable garden, veg beds, and we live right across from a park, and there's 3 ponds over there. It's actually a bird sanctuary, so it's pretty nice. The doggies love it over there, of course. So this is stage 2 of the experiment that I've been doing. So what I've got here is this is that glass plate that I put the Rejuvenate on, and now I'm going to just see, this is I guess the first stage of the second part of my experiment, where what I put on here to dissolve it is actually the pre-spray, the suspend pre-spray. And I went over to the janitorial store that I deal with sometimes, and we talked about this scenario, and they suggested that probably a good degreaser would work just fine. And so I said, well, what about this pre-spray? Its pH is 9.1. They said, oh yeah, that should work fine. I do have a stripper as well, but I thought, okay, well, let's just try this first, because the strippers, of course, are a little more aggressive. So I just put some of the suspend pre-spray on here, and it's been here at least 5 minutes, more than 5 minutes now. So let's just see what happens. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Oh, right away. Oh, just like that. Oh my. Ooh, interesting. So it just came right off of there. Oh, I like that. Okay, well, that's good to know, because oh, look at that. It's just destroying the wax. Okay. All right. Okay, we'll deal with that. Finish that off later. But now I see that it is definitely working. So here's the next part of the test. Now, what I did is I put Rejuvenate all across here, all the way into, you can see where I stopped right here. That's where I stopped. So I put the suspend pre-spray. I sprayed it with my battery-powered sprayer. It's been sitting there for now more than 5 minutes. So, is it working? Let's see. I got something just to give it a bit of a scrape. And we'll do it with the back edge of this. Now, obviously, you're not supposed to put this on concrete, obviously, but for my purposes, what I really want to know is how well will this machine lift up what's already dissolved. Okay, I can't really tell if that's the wax. I only put one. Oh no, I can see it. Yeah, it's definitely coming up. But how well? Let's find out. Because it would be really simple to be able to just spray the suspend onto, say, a hardwood floor where there's a lot of wax present, and let it sit for a bit, and then run over it with this, rather than pre-scrubbing with a rotary, for example, with a red pad, and then having a separate vacuum to pick up the dissolved wax that's lying over all over the top of the floor. Whereas if I could run over the floor with this machine right here, and it's got the double counter revolving brushes there, and it's picking up the wax that's dissolved and emulsified, well, that would make it simple and easy, and obviously pretty quick. So let's give it a try. I know the wax is already dissolving, obviously, because, well, we could see that the pre-spray was working, but the question is, will this machine actually lift it and put it into the recovery tank without a problem? And I've never quite got a clear answer on whether or not this would be a good idea or not. I know that the people that sold it to me said I shouldn't do that, but I'm not sure that anyone has actually ever tried that. I mean, I guess the worst possible thing that could happen is it could maybe gum it up inside, but this is a pretty straightforward machine. I mean, it's meant to pick up all kinds of crap, so I don't see why that would be a problem. And it's already set for that right height, and I got to turn on the power. This is the emergency shut off right there, so here we go. it's picking up. You can see it in the tank. I'm not applying any water yet. I got water in the solution tank there. I'll go over there a bit more. Now on a actual wood floor, of course, the finish of the floor is impervious pretty much, whereas of course this being concrete, it will absorb into the concrete. But I think it's working. Well, we'll go to run the rinse on there. Let's see what it looks like in the recovery tank. Well, I can't really tell if that's the wax, but it must be because it is emulsified. You can see that worked really well with the suspend, so. Oh, I can see where I stopped right there. Look at that, eh? And now you can see right here, I still have wax on the floor here because I came up to right where my foot is. That's where I had stopped with the wax. So, well, let's see. Here's some more of the suspend. And let's see if there's I can't actually completely tell. Obviously, it's concrete, but I think it's working. So when I come across a job where we've got wax on the floor that I need to remove, I will try this. I won't have this as my only option, but I think it's going to work. So I'll finish this area. I don't really want the rejuvenate on my garage floor, really. So I'm going to try to get it off. And I do have actual stripper here, the Zep product. And if I had to, I would obviously use this, but this is certainly more aggressive. And when I went over to the janitorial store and I was telling them what I was expecting to use on the, I talked about the Rejuvenate, and they said, well, probably you don't need to go with that aggressive. And of course, they deal with stripping floors and janitorial applications all the time, so I guess they might have an idea of what they're talking about. But let's give it a try over here. Not quite as much dwell time, obviously, but let's give it a try. It does look like it's working. This machine is very easy to use when it's running. I really, after I got it, I've been wondering, did I make the right choice? Should I have got the Namco one instead? It's a little smaller, obviously. If it works the same, and it would be a lot less money, but anyway, this is the one I got. So we'll do a rinse. So if I was stripping, actually doing a hardwood floor, I would probably use the suspend and then rinse it, which I'm doing right now, and then clean it and buff it. And my hope is that I won't have to do a lot of actual applying of finish to keep things more affordable for people, for one. And I've never applied a finish, so I know it's probably a lot easier than, well, you know, when you haven't done something, you want to be a little bit cautious about it. But obviously it's doable. It's basically like painting a floor, and I certainly painted the walls. Although my wife's better at it than I am, I'll admit that. But she always gets me to paint ceilings when we've had to paint the ceiling. That's always my job. We're going to take a look at what's behind me now, because now it's totally dry behind me. There's a bit of a wet spot right there, but Well, we're going to try one more thing here. And this is odorless mineral spirits. And this is one of the things we use when we're wanting to determine if there's wax present. So put some of that. Oh, I think we'll put it right there. And now we just wait and see what happens. And if there's wax present, this will, well, we'll see in a minute. Doesn't take too long, usually. Odorless mineral spirits. Oops. Right there. And this is the Esteem product, and there's different brands, obviously, that you can buy. And I think we'll probably have enough time gone by here. And is there wax present? Well, I don't think so. I'm getting some paint off, I think. But yeah, we'll have to do a little more experimenting. I don't have any wood floor to do this on, so that's the issue. Maybe I should go buy a few pieces of engineered flooring and snap it together and put it down here, and then we'll try it that way. But I think we're onto something here. Anyway, I'll keep you posted, and be interesting when I finally get to a job that I need to use. I need to remove the wax, but I think it's working. Okay, I'll let you go. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.